Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. It is Bruce Jordan, the Michael Jordan Hotels. N3 is in the building. We have Shane Middleton. Shane, how are you doing today?
Doing great, Bruce. Thanks for having me.
Anytime, anytime. I am a avid, how can I say this? I'm an avid N3 balancer. That's the best way to put it. How did you get started in this business?
I started in hospitality back in 2012.
Mm.
I was actually running away from a job in public accounting
Ha,
as
ha.
fast as I could. Honestly, didn't even know that the company I was interviewing for was a hotel developer until probably the night before my interview. But really interestingly enough, loved accounting, had a great passion for how businesses curated growth. And then when I started working for on the development side and the accounting side, in hospitality, really fell in love with the industry as a whole. So it wasn't very long before I went and dove headfirst into every aspect of the industry that I possibly could.
Nice, nice. I actually started off in accounting. Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, I know all about M3. That one penny. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. That one penny. The best thing they could have invented was when it was like just automatically loads. So you don't have to do as much work. But today we're gonna be talking about strategic partnerships. Now, what is like the fundamentals? Like, what are some of the things you guys consider before you do a strategic partnership?
So for us, it's all about really three things is what I always say, the three P's, and I feel like we all have those cliche three key points. But for me and for M3, it's about people, passion, and purpose.
Nice.
We have a very different style of a partnership network. There's obviously always some service aspect or product aspect that leads us down the road of a conversation. But at the end of the day, the difference in the people that we call preferred partners and the people that we don't, it really boils down to, do they care about the people, and are they really focused on improving the lives of the people that we serve every day? Hospitality, really, at the end of the day, is people serving people.
Mm-hmm.
Our people that we serve are hotel operators, controllers, GMs, sales directors. So serving those people and their actual needs and actually having a real solution is important to us. So we look for those partners that have that care for the people, that have the passion for what they do. They're not just running a business to make money. They're not just in it for themselves. They're really in it to better the industry and to better the space that they're in. And then purpose. I really think hospitality plays an important role in our society. I think it plays an important role in the lives of people and the experiences that we get to have every day. Whether it's just simply going out to eat after a long day at work, or taking that dream family vacation and everything in between. And so delivering to that purpose and to the experience of those guests and enabling our customers to deliver that experience to the best of their ability is really what makes the difference. And those are the people that we want to partner with, because that's what we strive for every day.
Can you talk more about the partnership with Rico?
Yeah, the partnership with Rico has really been a fun ride. It's relatively new for us. We announced it in February of this year, and has really been a game changer for many of our customers. I don't know that we have sold our first deal with a partner quicker than we sold our first deal with Rico.
Wow.
We actually signed our first customer, signed their agreement, adopted the same day we signed our partnership agreement. So it's really been game changing. We were a pioneer 26 years ago in hospitality accounting, to come and say, we are going to develop the first tool specifically designed for hoteliers for them to manage their business. So pioneering the space of where the hospitality industry is going and what our customers need in the future is really important to us. Rico was a really natural fit. Great culture, great people, great product. And I could not focus enough on the passion that they have delivering to their customers. When we bring them in front of a customer of ours, we know they're taken care of, and we know that they're getting technology and service that really makes a difference for them.
It's what's a little scary is that, everybody had Rico in their back pocket, like nobody really knew that it was like one of the major tips and tricks. And now everybody knows about it. So now everybody's using it and you can't keep it hid for long, I guess.
No, you cannot. And I feel like we got in at a really good time. I think we're at a really interesting point in our company. We've been privately held for 26 years. We brought on our first equity investors in 2024 with Blackstone and AHOA, and at a really pivotal moment where we're starting to reinvent a subsector of that hospitality space to partner with someone like Rico who's willing to go on that journey with us, not only for the customers that we have, but the customers that we will have. Really is exciting. It's been fun.
Nice, nice. Anything exciting M3 in the future? With like, what do you see M3 in the next 5 years?
We're like I said, we're at a really transformational point at M3. We have released our newest platform that is purpose built for the down market in hospitality, for those smaller portfolios. We're the first solution in the marketplace who didn't try to fit a previously built product into the shape that people wanted it to look like. We just decided, passion, purpose, and people. If we want them to get the greatest value, then we need to have them in mind from day one, developing that product from the ground up. So we're really 25 years after the start of the company, we're reinventing again. And we're going to continue that. So the next 5 years is a really transformational time. We have so many exciting things. I wish I could say them all out loud and on camera, but really exciting announcements to come over the next year and 2 years, definitely.
You can say it all out loud. We got another job for you. One of the reasons why I chose M3. I've been dealing with M3 for a long time. I'm former actually corporate. One of the reasons why I chose M3 is because of the labor, real-time labor numbers. Like you really couldn't find that anywhere at that time. So that was especially on your daily report. So that was one of the things that made a big difference for us in the hotel industry. So
yeah, we're really proud of our labor solutions. When we started labor over 10 years ago, it was probably closer to 15 years ago at this point. Labor was starting to be important, but it was still, it mattered to the really sophisticated companies, the ones that had a huge labor base where, pennies really did add up. Your mid-sized companies and your smaller companies didn't see those effects as much. And it was a new concept that labor really made a difference and that you could control labor in the day, for the day, and impact the scalability of your portfolio on labor alone. And to see how that mindset has shifted over the last 15 years, and working with global payroll providers who have come to us and really, really saw the value in us focusing on driving a labor difference, and making sure that GMs can manage. I have X amount for labor today.
Yeah.
With all these, as the variables shift, I can shift my scheduling. I can shift my expectations. I can report on it today. I can report on it next week. I can forecast based on it and know where I'm going to end up. It's now more than ever, of course, labor has gone from 16% of revenue to over 30% of revenue in a very short period of time. And so it'll continue to be one of the most significant pieces of a hotelier's ability to scale and grow. We're really proud and glad to play a part in it.
Thank you so much. Listen, how can everybody get in touch with you?
You can get in touch with us at m3as.com. Of course, you can visit us on LinkedIn. You can visit us at almost any major hospitality conference. We're always there. We'll be glad to have a conversation with you. We love to find new partners. We love to make a difference in operators' lives. So please reach out.
And thank you for tuning in to another episode. This is Bruce Jordan of Michael Jordan Hotels, signing out.